What's up guys, I'm Tyler Woolcott. We're here at a brand new body of water I have never been to before, and we're going to try to break down some offshore grass and catch some fish. We're out here idling around some areas. These fish are going to come up and spawn, and I'm idling offshore trying to find isolated pieces of grass that these fish are staging on, ambushing bait. And see here on my side scan, I'm idling a flat out here. I think that they stage up on and feed before they go and spawn. And on my Loran side scan, you can see there's little clumps of grass. And that's what these fish are going to use to position themselves to feed. Exactly what I'm looking for. I don't want a big thing on my side scan, just a big blur of grass. I'm looking for these clumps, just like you see here. That's what those fish are going to position themselves on. They're going to sit on the points of it. They're going to sit in little crevices, and you're going to throw, whether that be a Magic Man or a big squirm by 13 fishing by, those fish are going to come out and eat it. Just got done idling around for a good while, and I marked a couple awesome looking patches of eelgrass on my Loran electronics, and I'm going to show you guys a couple awesome 13 fishing baits I'm going to break them down with and catch some fish. So this right here is a 13 fishing big squirm. This is a bait that I'm always going to pick up when I know there's big fish around and I want to drag something slow on the bottom and just pick it apart. This is another bait I'm going to pick up and pick apart this eelgrass with. This is a 13 fishing Magic Man lipless crankbait. This is a 3/8 size. This is going to imitate a shad, a bluegill, a shiner, anything these fish are feeding on in this eelgrass. And let's get after it. So as I'm out here fishing the area that I marked in my unit, it actually happens to be a pretty big grass flat. When you get into a big area of grass, you can kind of get overwhelmed with how much stuff there is. But one thing I do like to do is I like to keep my eyes peeled on the bottom, whether or not you can see pieces of grass, different kinds of grass. And I also keep my electronics on, and I keep an eye on those to see if there's anything different, whether that be a big patch of grass off to my side or a piece of hard bottom or anything like that. So always keep your eyes peeled. What I am looking for is the patches of eelgrass, because typically that eelgrass is going to grow on a little bit harder bottom. It's going to give those fish a little bit better area to ambush their prey, and that's normally what the fish are going to set up on. So as you can see here, I have a couple colors selected of the Magic Man and the big squirm that I'm throwing. We're working with some really clear water out here, so I'm always going to tend to go to some more natural colors, whether that be a green pumpkin like this big squirm here. This is actually a black and tan color. It's got some browns and some blacks. And then I am also throwing a Magic Man, and as you can see, this Magic Man is like a shiner, bluegill, shad. Basically imitates any type of bait fish that swims out here in these waters. Right there, right on the waypoint. Good one too. Big squirm. Pretty decent one. Ooh, good one. Come here, buddy. Ooh, here's a good one. Right on that patch of eelgrass I marked. Pretty cool. Big squirm, big bass. So that bite that you guys just saw actually came off of a point of eelgrass that I marked. It's closer to some cleaner bottom, and those fish basically just set up right there on that point and wait for bait to swim by and things like that. And she came out and ate it. I'm actually gonna power pull down right here, pick it apart and see if there's any more. My top 3 baits when I'm picking apart a grass flat, step 1 is throwing a moving bait to find where those fish are located. I'm either gonna throw that 13 fishing Magic Man, or I'm gonna throw a chatterbait. And the reason for it is you can cover a lot of water with those 2 baits, and you can find and locate those fish. And then when you find them, you can slow down and pick it apart with any kind of worm you want. I like that 13 fishing big squirms because it's a big bait, it's big profile, and usually when I'm fishing stuff like this, I'm looking for those big ones. Good one to end the day, guys. This one came off another piece of grass that I marked in my electronics. This one actually came on the Magic Man. Awesome fish. Make sure to utilize your electronics, find some cool offshore grass patches, cover some water, and catch some good bass like this. Hope you guys enjoyed this TEP video.